you've been working out of the mindfulness clinic.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. And could you tell us a little bit about what that type of work involves, or what the basis of the mindfulness clinic is?
Well, the clinic works on this system of mindfulness, which means being present to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
being mindful of you. And it doesn't require, but it helps you find a sense of self by breathing and noticing what's happening with your body.
Mm-hmm.
And when you prepare for therapy that way, then you are more open to what happens in the office and what happens with the client. And you teach the client to be prepared and not judge. For example, you take 3 breaths, and physiologically, your body relaxes in 3 or 4 breaths.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only think of one thing at a time. You cannot think of this and that at the same time. But the brain moves very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You can be in the moon if you want to within nanosecond.
Yeah.
So when you are with your breath and monitoring your body, you cannot be thinking of other things. What happens in the training is until you get the training, your mind goes back and forth, and you have to keep gently, like a little puppy that
Mm-hmm.
wants to jump all over the place. You bring it gently to your breath, or what the breath is inside your body, and what the air effect is on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, you can't be thinking about other things.
Mm-hmm.
Then you leave the present and go to the past or the future or whatever. And that's what we do all the time, is we live in the past or the future. We're not in the present.
Aside from that little exercise, what other mindfulness exercises could people do just when they're feeling, let's say anxious or overwhelmed? Be something they could do.
You could, sitting down and focusing just on your breath, and then call out the name of everything you see in the room.
Okay.
Because as you call out the name, and as you breathe, as you call out the name, you can't be thinking of other things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but then you come back.
Right.
So the issue is not to blank your mind,
Mm-hmm.
but to come back gently to your present and to the thing you are naming
Mm-hmm.
or describing. Because when you give yourself permission to look at something and define it visually, I don't mean define it like good or bad or
Right.
anything like that, like one leaf and has several shades to it and stuff like that. You are in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or you can do a body scan and close your eyes and imagine your breath traveling through your body. And imagine the breath having full blue, clean air entering your body. And if you do that, you can feel it coming into your chest and your arms and your legs. And then for those moments, your body is relaxing.